everybody to the video series dedicated to a show on MTV that is the reason why I've had Linkin Park stuck in my head all day. That's right, I'm talking about The Challenge Season 33 War of the Worlds. This is it. This is the final. This is the final. As we have crowned a champion for the Challenge Season 33 War of the Worlds, we have a new reigning champion of the challenge. But before we get into all that, let's start off where last episode left off, and that was with the tribunal having to vote in somebody to go into an elimination, and by a vote of 2-1, they vote in Hunter to go in, and that was pretty much the last nail in his coffin as he goes against Ninja Nelly to take a walk behind this monster truck, and he bows out. He yanks himself out, so now there's 5 people going into day 2 of these finals, and they all pack into the pain locker to catch some Z's and to be transported to the first location change of day 2. And while they get out there, surprised to see that they are back at another desert to do this like desert death race. But first they have to answer trivia questions early in the morning on no food and low energy, and they only get through 2 questions when Kara wins the advantage to get in this dune buggy and take a mile trip down the road while everybody has to run to her. She gets the first stop, and come to find out she has to wait for everybody else to play Connect 4 with. So Turbo shows up and beats Kara, so he gets to go on, and Kara has to wait there for another opponent, where Theo shows up and beats Kara at Connect 4 and runs off. And then Ninja shows up and beats Kara, and she gets to go on, and then Wes shows up. Kara wins against Wes, and Wes has to do a 5-minute penalty and wait there as Kara goes on. Now, they're trudging through this desert saying this thing is long, this thing is treacherous, but there's another portion to this desert race, and that is eating. Now, it's not like Final Reckoning where they had to eat like all this disgusting gross stuff. It was like 22 plates and they had to eat through all of it. No, it's like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, bananas, oatmeal, granola bar, fruit bowl, soup, orange juice maybe. So Turbo gets there, he can eat as much or as little as he wants, he can divvy out the food as he sees fit, and he decides to give all the food to Theo and Wes, and give minimal to Kara and Ninja, and then he doesn't eat anything himself, and he runs off. He finishes first, he's like, is it over? Nope. TJ's not there, there's no confetti, there's no fireworks. He's like, nope, there's still more to this challenge. So before we move on to part 2 of this final, this is how everybody finished the first leg in day 2. Turbo got first, Kara got second, Theo got third, Ninja got fourth, and Wes got fifth. Everybody who finished was like, yay, the final is over. And it's like, no, we got more to go. So everybody gets in the pain locker, drives to the shore where they see TJ, and TJ says, hey, you guys have a 5-mile run to get to your kayak at Ore. Oh yeah, that's right, they're padlocked to this like bike rack, and on the way, the 5 miles, you have to do these math problems, and the answer to this math problem is the padlock keyword or password that'll unlock it. And if you get it right, you get to unlock your kayak to the third and final portion, the final stretch of this final. But there's only 4 kayaks, and there's 5 of you, so 1 person's getting left here on the beach. So even if you're first, you could get purged out of this. So everybody's running off. Turbo and Theo hit their kayaks first. They're doing their thing. Turbo unlocks his, is racing out of there. Wes gets their third. He unlocks his. Theo's having some trouble. He's yelling for Turbo to help him out. Turbo gives him the last 2 numbers. He says 1-2. Theo hears 2-2. And now Theo has to go all the way back around this 5 mile to try to figure out the padlock before the other 2 kayaks are just gone. Ninja gets there, gets her kayak done, and is out. So now it's between Kara and Theo. And this was really one of the major turning points in this finals. I was sitting there going like, okay, Theo is like at least in second, maybe even in first still. At this point, Turbo made up a lot of time in that desert race. But just thinking about what if he heard Turbo right, unlocked his kayak right when Wes and Turbo got out there, they all 3 would have been jumbled up together. What would the times look like at that point? What if Kara would have gotten her kayak first and then Theo would have been done? This whole game could have been changed and thrown upside down on its head, but it doesn't happen, so we don't really have to think about it. They get to the thing, Theo gets his done after messing around with the lock, and then Kara is left in 5th place for this finals. Again, it's her 4th final in a row. I know 5th she seems pretty disappointed with. I know I would too. But this was a tough final, so keep your head up. And so Theo gets into his kayak, and I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, man, this kayak is super small. He gets to the shoreline with the other 3. TJ says, okay, this is it. Just run this stretch. cross the finish line, your time will be stopped and you'll be good to go, and then we'll get through the final results. So they're all running. Turbo and Theo are pretty much matching each other, and they're thinking, they even came up with their own thing to say that once we hit a certain point, we're just going to sprint it out, which, can I just say, all these people I am super impressed with. These last 4 have been put through hell these last 2 days. They've been put through the ringer. They're so miserable, both physically, mentally, and emotionally, but to finish this final, not only to finish this final, but to finish it standing up, or Theo and Turbo even running. They're sprinting this leg out. I am super impressed. I'm super proud of them. I love these two. So Theo finishes first. Not too long after that, Turbo finishes in second, Ninja finishes third, and Wes is fourth. But that's not where the final results end, because it's not all about who crosses the finish line first. They're all around times. And so when they do the times, so the final results are that Ninja finishes in 4th place, which is very respectable for her rookie season. She's been put through all the ringers in this final, and she finishes in 4th place. I have to say, mad respect for you. Wes finishes in 3rd place, getting 50 grand. And can I just say, I know he's a seasoned vet and he's very, very smart and he has a great reputation in this challenge. However, to take some time off, you think maybe he would lose a step, but he has just gotten smarter. He's gotten physically more adequate. He is just overall hasn't lost a step. I think he even gained some steps being away from the game for a little bit. And to finish this game 3rd, I have to say congratulations on that, Wes. Theo finishes in 2nd place, which, can I just say, I think Theo played an all-around fantastic game. I thought he was unbelievable. I loved him throughout this whole season. I love Theo. I think he's great competitor. I think he's a great person, and I'm going to be hoping to see him on many more seasons of the challenge. I will be rooting for him. I'm a fan of his, and I just think overall, for such a competitive season, for such a hard final, and for him to be a rookie and get 2nd place, I think he is phenomenal. I think he's fantastic, and if he keeps coming back to the challenge, I think he's going to hit that winner's circle sooner than later. That's my bold prediction. And finally, in 1st place, our reigning champion, the champion of the challenge season 33 War of the Worlds, the reigning challenge champion right now, it's Turbo. That's right, Turbo. He has played pretty much a flawless game. He is a fantastic competitor. He is an overall just beefed cake who drinks his milk and then kicks some butt after every challenge. He has finished every challenge at a respectable mark. He's been through a ton of tribunals. He's been in the top 3 a ton, pretty much the whole season. He has finished every challenge. He has not made too many enemies that really endangered his game. He was never in any real danger of leaving this challenge or being eliminated at all. He took care of business. He came, he saw, he conquered, and he won $750,000 in his rookie season. This is unprecedented. This is amazing. This is challenge history at its finest. I have to say, I've been rooting for him since the beginning, ever since I looked up his Survivor highlights and reacted to him. I think he's an amazing person. I'm going to be a fan for life for him. I'm going to stan him forever. Wow, when I say that out loud, it doesn't have the same effect if you just write it on Twitter, but I will stan Turbo for life, and I hope to see him back in Challenge 34 so that way he can defend his crown as Challenge Champion. But that's it. It's bittersweet. I wanted to see who would win in this Challenge Season 33. I've had a great time doing these videos. All we have is the reunion left. What did you think about this season overall? Let me know in the comment section below. Were you a fan of this season, or were you kind of like, man, I've seen other seasons? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about the final results? Are you excited that Turbo won? Or were you going for Theo? Were you going for Carl? Were you going for Wes? Ninja? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear what you have to say. And who do you want to see back for Challenge 34? There are some cast rumors. I'm probably going to do a video really, really soon about the cast rumors of Challenge 34. But who do you want to see back from this season onto Challenge 34? And really, who do you want to see on Challenge 34 from any season of the challenge? Let me know that too in the comment section below. I think this is bittersweet, but I thank everybody for watching, for commenting throughout these videos, throughout this season. I've had a great time. I'm going to be back next week for the reunion. I'll be back really, really soon with more challenge videos and videos in general. But thank you so much for watching. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be back really, really soon. But until then, peace.